everybody, and welcome to the Thescottshow podcast. We are doing it live here on the Wake Up Call. Only 6 minutes late today, so I do apologize, and I got some thumbs down because of that. But not on YouTube, because we're not on YouTube yet. We are working on getting our live stream set up so we can hook it up and do live stream Wake Up Calls. So you get that at the same time as the speaker.com people do. And sometimes you don't want to see me this early in the morning, let me tell you folks. It's not the prettiest thing. And I did sleep in a little bit today, only because of technology, and that's just kind of the way it works. Alright, so every day we do our shout-outs, we do our thumbs up, thumbs down, and we do checkiday.com, making it happen and talking to us about what day it is today. And we move on and see what the holidays for the 25th of October are. We start out with International Artist Day, so hug an artist today. Please do that. It's Lung Health Day, so yell at all your smoker friends. It's National Cartoonist Against Crime Day. It's National Greasy Foods Day. It's Punk for a Day Day. I like that. Punk for a Day Day. I'm going to say that like a bunch of times. It's Sourest Day, because it's not Sweetest Day anymore. It's World Pasta Day. And World Pizza Makers Day today. That's a really cool one. Big shout out to all the pizza makers out there. You guys rock it. Do gotta give a big shout out to our good friends at the Atlanta Rescue Mission, Jim Reese, rocking it out. Sending out an email about Thanksgiving meals that they are doing it. They can do a Thanksgiving meal for $2.67 per meal. That's how much it costs for them, breaking it down. And they are asking for people to donate. And if they could do $26.70, that'd be awesome. I'd love to do that. However, I'd love to do that in 10 cities. So we have a fundraiser that I'm going to be sending out today. It is for the Holiday Angel Boxes and for Thanksgiving. So please give to that so we can feed some people for Thanksgiving this year and really make a difference. I want to buy some tables, folks. And buying a table means buying a table for 10 people to sit down and have Thanksgiving where they normally wouldn't be able to afford it and stuff like that. So we want to make sure we help out people this year. And that's what we're doing. Got lots of other emails. Got one from Simon Miller. I'm on his Patreon. If you guys will hear me talk about Simon Miller every now and again. Pretty awesome dude, English guy, and he runs this thing called Fitness Gains. And so big shout out to Simon and his work in the fitness world. Today I'm actually going to be hitting the gym early, and then I'm going to come back here and do all the podcasts that I get to do. Now there is a new deal going on in the podcast world with 102550, and that is a state-by-state show. We pick 5 states a day, random draw, and talk about them, and the revenue that we create from that podcast goes to the state that's on that we talk about. Yesterday we did Wisconsin, Maryland, Georgia, South Carolina, and Iowa. Today we'll do 5 different ones. And so every day that we do that, we will put some money towards what we do. And that's just creating more buzz on what we're doing. People are loving it so far. And we're getting some hits, making some noise. That's what we do. Also, people are really liking, and I'm just excited as all get out, that people are enjoying and liking TCW Fantasy Wrestling. It's this new thing that we're doing on the wrestling channel. I want to create shows on the channels. So this is just one of them. So we have TCW Fantasy Wrestling. That goes along with all our recaps that we do of the wrestling shows and me calling the action of actual wrestling matches from WWE Network. So we have 3 different things going on the Wrestling Network, on the Wrestling Channel. So check us out on all the channels, and we're going to start adding more stuff. We have a sports idea that we're doing, and we'll be talking about a little baseball today over there and talking just other sports altogether. And we'll be talking hockey, and of course we have to do our NFL picks, which I did amazing on the other day. So big shout out to all the people who did amazing over the weekend on NFL picks. I went 11-4 on the week. Kind of surprised myself because I was in Minneapolis. I saw what was going on, and I did not think that I even did as well as I did. And hell, I went 11-4 on the week. So great week for me. I'm super pumped that it was really good, and it was 82 plus for the week. So that's crazy. I think I'm 61-45. So I am 16 above 500. So that's awesome. Super pumped up about that. So we do have our shout outs and our thumbs up, thumbs down. We do these every morning, 8 o'clock. Sometimes we will be a little late because of damn technology. I'm starting that out right away. Technology gets a thumbs down. Normally I start out with a thumbs up, but I'm giving technology a thumbs down. And the reason why is because sometimes we are so entranced in it that it's a problem. And you know, we have so much need in this world for our technology. And here I am sitting here with 2 computers, a laptop, my phone. I'm hooked up. But when it doesn't work or when it's slow, then it's an issue. And it's kind of funny at the same time. It gets a thumbs down. And it gets a thumbs down because sometimes they make them so they can be slow. Sometimes they give you slow internet, like the hotel that I was in over the weekend. Slow internet. So, yeah, technology totally getting a thumbs down. Now we move to now we'll go over to thumbs up, pick one there. And we're going to give a big thumbs up to Jeff Flake. Jeff Flake is a senator from Arizona. He came out with a great speech the other day talking about the president and our country. And he said that he was not going to run for re-election. So I do want to give the reason why Jeff Flake gets a thumbs up. 3 different reasons why. Number 1, because the speech was that good, and the guy knows he knows how to talk, and he did a darn good job. Second reason is he gets a thumbs up because of his service, because he is out there for the people, whether you like him or not. All these elected officials, most of these elected officials deserve credit. I say most because you actually have to do something in this world. If you get elected, you got to do something with your power. And if you do nothing, then you don't deserve any credit. But Jeff Flake has done stuff. And the third reason why he gets a lot of credit, the speech was good. He gets respect for that. Plus, the third reason why is because he's such a caring guy. And just seeing how he was during the shooting of his friend, Representative Scalise, and the guy just went out there and said, "Hey, this is not cool." So big shout out to Jeff Flake, senator from Arizona. Now it will be Kelly Ward, I think, is the opponent. If I'm wrong on that last name, I'm sorry. And Kristen Sinema running on the Democratic side for Mr. Flake's seat. Now, that's going to be an interesting one right there. So let's give another thumbs down here. Thumbs down to all the political people that send out emails that make it sound personal, but it's not. I want to give a big thumbs down to that because I hate that. I'm on my email right now. I see an email from, Al Franken, and he goes, "Scott, I need your help." No, that's only because I put my name in there, or because you have my name in there. It's still, it's not to me, and I hate that. Anytime anybody puts anything on there that says my name, I automatically dislike you. But when it's a politician, it's another thing. It could be, like here I have one from My Points. And check out My Points. I'm gonna put a link on the page for My Points because I like My Points, and you can get discounted stuff. And it says, "Scott, book now." Well, it's because I put my name on there, so they don't know who I am. They know who I am because I told them who I am. But then you get one from Al Franken or Rick Nolan or whoever else, and I don't get a lot of them from Republicans. Just saying, they'll say, "Oh, message for Scott. We need your No, it's a message for everyone. You only put my name on there because I'm on the list." So big thumbs down to politicians who do that. Same thing happened in a letter when they send out the same damn letter. I get that you have a billion people sending in messages, but when you don't even take the time to read and send out the right one, you write your congressman and say, "Yeah, I have a concern about gun control," and he sends you this thing back. And I've never done this, so I'm not blaming Rick or anything like that. They'll send you one back and saying, thank you for talking about your issue. Healthcare is a big issue. And no, I didn't talk about healthcare. So, there you go. Big thumbs down for that. Because why? It's just dumb. Alright. And I do want to give a thumbs up. This is our last thumbs up. Oh, no, wait. Now we gotta go to thumbs. Okay, so thumbs up to, Jeff Flake Technology. Okay. Trainers are gonna get a thumbs up. People who train people who really take the time at the gym. Big thumbs up to them. So, there you go. That was a quick one, but, yeah, whatever. Thumbs down to bad coffee again. Big thumbs down to bad coffee because, folks, you get a bad feeling in your mouth. You get a bad taste in your mouth when you have bad coffee. So, bad coffee. Big thumbs down for that. And the last thumbs up of the day is I'm going to give a thumbs up to everyone who's ready for winter because it's coming, folks. And, it's really funny because a lot of people were saying that I'm not ready for it and, that they weren't ready for it and everything else. Well, folks, it's coming. And it's already the 25th of October. I'm running this weekend. I got the Superhero Fun Run 5K. Super pumped up about that. That's why I'm going to go hit the gym, get a little buff. While I go do that, go hit the cardio machines. And then come back and rock it all day long with you guys. And that's what I'm going to do. So, big shout out there. Speaking of shout outs, we got to do some shout outs now. But, and I do want to say, before I move on from thumbs up, thumbs down, I want to thank a few people. Thanks to Eric. Also giving a thumbs down. Eric gave a thumbs down to Michigan football team. So, big thumbs down to Michigan football team from Eric. I'm not going to get picky on my football, but I do want to give Eric and Christy a shout out in Ashland, Wisconsin today. Wonderful people. And I'll be seeing you guys soon somewhere down the road we're going to run again. Eric was a great running partner for me at one of the races that I did. He beat me, but I think that I might have to start catching up to him a little bit more. Just saying. Great guy. I want to give a big shout out to Cliff, because he's cool, and he's one of my favorite people. Big shout out to Cliff. Big shout out to Brandon. They're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Big shout out to Brandon. He's awesome. So, you got to give a shout out to your friends. That's what it is. That's what I do here on the Scott Show podcast. I'm making it happen. Big shout out to Erica for posting and saying that I should get a thumbs up myself for being awesome. I think that it is the person who wrote this who is awesome, and not the person who posted, hey, I need thumbs up, thumbs down. No, Erica, you are an amazing, awesome person. And, for thinking that I'm an awesome person, well, I don't know. But, I do want to thank Erica, for posting that and thinking that I'm awesome. So there you go. Big shout out to Liz today. Big shout out to Liz. Big shout out to Jessica. I always gotta give good people a shout out here. And to Jolene for liking that post, and for Dan for liking that post. Big shout out to Dan, who is definitely a really cool guy. I wish your brother was cool, but you're cool, Dan. Big shout out to you. Folks, got to tell you, sometimes people are listening to this podcast and making it happen. I'm loving it. But if you're listening to the podcast and I say something about a friend or something about that, don't take it to heart if you think that it might be you. You can ask me, but sometimes, I got lots of people who I talk about, lots of cool people on this show, friends of this show, and it was kind of funny at the same time. It was like, what? Things happen, folks. One last thing I want to say here on the Scott Show podcast. I got to send out some blessings and prayers and thoughts today for the family of actor Robert Guillaume, also known as Benson. Folks, throughout my childhood, I always took a liking to the character Benson and just how he was in the show Soap and on the show Benson. It was always one of my favorite characters. And the fact that Robert Guillaume can take this character and run with it for so long and do the amazing things that he did, and then act in other amazing things. I've seen Robert Guillaume in different circles in the entertainment business. I want to thank him for entertaining us as a nation, as a world, for as long as he did. He was 89, so, but big shout out and thinking of his family today. So, there you go. Normally I don't do like huge ones, but for Robert Guillaume, I think he deserves it. Just saying, folks. Alright, so that has concluded the Scott Show podcast for the wake-up call for today. I actually have to make a little side note that I am not going to the gym right away, as I have plans to go to the gym a little later today. I am going to be doing the 5 states here in a little bit after I get myself some coffee, and rocking it out with some other stuff happening all day long here on the Scott Show podcast. So we're going to get this out to you guys. Start loading up. Listen, subscribe, make it happen, and make some noise, folks. Because we are going to have a lot of fun here on the Scott Show podcast, Wake Up Call. And the 102550 network. So check us out, folks. 102550.net or tinyurl.com/102550. It'll get you all the YouTube you ever need. So check us out, folks, and you guys have a great day.